everyone, this is Tony from Her Homestead Skills, and I hope that everyone in the U.S. is having an awesome Thanksgiving Day with family and friends. That's what it's all about. So hopefully you're having a very nice meal today. Anyway, I'm planning to test out this new tool that I bought at the thrift store. And it's supposed to be a pastry maker, or a tart former, I guess. That's what you'd call it. So I did test it, and sure enough, it does fit into my tart pan. So I'm going to make some raisin tarts. Unfortunately, these things are just all sugar, but I very rarely make them, so I guess we can put up with all that sugar this time of year. Okay, well, here we go. Okay, first things first, I am going to be making flaky pastry with both butter and lard. I like to do half and half, butter and half lard. I think that you get the flavor and the flakiness both with mixing the two of them together. So, okay, and we start off with 2 1/3 cup of flour, which I've already measured into my mixing bowl. And to that I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, which I've got measured, and we're going to mix this up. Okay, and from here we want to add our both butter and lard, and I'm going to cut it up into cubes. And the butter should be cold, the lard should be cold, but we'll cut this into cubes and get it mixed in. I'm just going to stop that for a minute. So what we want to do now is get 1 egg, and here, let me see if I can, yes. So 1 egg, and we have 2 teaspoons of vinegar, which I've also got measured out, and we want to mix these up and whip them together. And I'll continue mixing the butter and the flour and the lard. So we want to whisk this together. Now we also want 2 tablespoons of very cold water, so I'm going to just measure 2 tablespoons of water here. Okay, and now we want to add in our egg and vinegar mixture, and a little bit of our water. Let that come together. Continue adding the water. Okay. And at this point we stop this. We don't want to over process it. Now I'm just going to form this into a nice ball. And I'm going to put it into the fridge until I'm ready to work with it and let it cool down some more. Okay. Okay, so this is just going to go in the fridge and sit there for a little while. And we'll prepare our tart filling. Should probably lightly butter all of this so it doesn't stick. I was going to pick up some mincemeat at the grocer's and I forgot it. Now, mincemeat is not meat, it is fruit, and it's traditionally used in tarts during the holiday season. Okay, but today, because of that, I'm just going to make raisin tarts, because I know I have the ingredients in-house for raisin tarts. Okay, for the tart filling. All sugar. Not quite, but pretty close. So let's go to it. So we're going to start with 2 eggs. And we're going to beat those. Okay, to that we're going to add the corn syrup. So we want 1 cup of corn syrup. Had to get 2 measuring cups, so because we want 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of corn syrup. So I could guesstimate it 1 cup and just put it in, but I'll measure it. Okie dokie. So there is our 1 cup of corn syrup. And a spatula does help to get it all out of the measuring cup. Okay, mix that in. It's already starting to look like the inside of a butter tart. Okay, and hopefully I don't mess this one up. Just a little bit more. Okay. I would say that that is 1 cup of sugar. And now we're going to add the butter. And I'm going to find something else to mix this up with. That looks good to me. And finally, we're going to add, if I can get this open, a teaspoon of vanilla. Let's see. Yes, 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. And of course, that is my homemade vanilla. I don't add the raisins to this. I'd rather add it to the cupcakes once they're formed, or to the tart shells. Okay, this is ready. Now I'm just going to clean everything up and start making the tart shells. Okay, since I'm not rolling this out at all, I've got my pastry dough out now from the refrigerator. And as I said, since I'm not rolling it out, I'm considering just cutting it into 12 fairly equal portions and try using this tool and see how well it works. Okay, so in half. So this has to make 6, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I don't know about this. Let's try it. Oh, and I think I'm supposed to flour this. I'm going to get some flour here. Okay, let's start this again. So, flour this well and see how well this works. Well, it does seem to be working. Okay, looks like that might be a go. I don't know if I'd roll it in a ball like they say, but probably flatten it out somewhat. Okay, let's try this again. Roll it in the flour. I think the idea here is to try and even so that one side isn't thicker than the other. But it does seem to work. Again, flour. And it looks like a 2-crust pastry is what you need to make 12 tarts. Okay, so it wasn't a total waste of $1. Seems to be doing a fairly nice job. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to cut up the rest of this and we'll finish it off. Tarts, so it's not like this is going to get a lot of use, but I think this was successful. And of course the idea is to try to make sure you have even sides here. I'm done. Okay, done as far as that's concerned. I'm thinking I'm going to put this in a measuring cup with a pour spout. And actually, I should have put my raisins in first. So I'm going to do that now. Looks like these turned out real awesome. They look very nice. I should have waited a little longer before I took them out of the tray, but I'm leaving the other 6 in for now until they've cooled off a bit more. That way they'll be a little bit easier to take out. The pastry is definitely flaky. Okay, this is Tony from her Homestead Skills. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.